Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News, and with it being a Wednesday, we're fortunate enough to be joined by our good friend Will Morris of the Kansas State Research and Extension Office, Wildcat District.
Yes.
Will, thank you so much for your time, my man.
Yes.
Will's here today to talk about 4-H Club Days.
Yes.
And not only do we have some coming up in the future, but Will actually just finishing his off. Now, Will, a lot of people are going to say 4-H is an organization, 4-H is a club in and of itself.
Yes.
But specifically, Club Days kind of give these participants, these young men and women, a chance to get up and practice their skills in front of other people.
Yes, so 4-H Club Days is kind of unique because we do a lot of individual and group competitions. And these are all revolved around public speaking and public presentation. So we have model meeting demonstrations, which is where the clubs come and practice an official scripted meeting and learn parliamentary procedure. And then we have lots of different talks, demonstrations, and public speaking competitions that they can do. And we do have some fun things, so different dance, talents, music, things like that for those kids that have some unique skills that want to show those off.
Now, they all have unique skills and they're all extremely talented, but specifically, what were some of the ones that kind of caught your eye?
So this year at mine, we had some great demonstrations and talks. We had some kids that talked about, how to make a charcuterie board that, they're 11 years old and they're giving demonstrations on cooking things. And some talk about different livestock things such as how to deal with illness or things like that. So a lot of skill, knowledge progression that will help them in the future, as well as developing those skills that they may need for a job interview one day.
With some of your older students that are involved in this, how have you seen them progress through their years in 4-H as far as their presentation skills go?
Yeah, so it's such a great thing to see, with this day and the kids that participate, they are learning these skills that not only prepare them for, college, but also for their future careers. They can walk into a job interview and say, you know what, I'm not afraid to stand in front of you and speak right now because I've done this before. So they have that confidence and that skill set behind them to be able to help them with their future.
Well, it's interesting because people of I'll call myself general public, John Q. Public right here, we can actually help these kids out because a lot of people don't know that these are open to the public. And a lot of people say that they're afraid of public speaking, and you can almost support them by showing up, and people may not know that it actually is open, folks. You can, if you track down one of these future ones, please go support these young men and women, because just because club days are over, I understand now this is a competition.
Yes.
We've got a regional, and if you're good enough to go there, so explain to me how regional works and then where we advance from there.
Yeah, so regional is a combination of not only our district, but also that includes Cherokee County and the Southwind District. So it is a combination of about 9 different counties in our southeast area that come together and compete. And then from there, kids can also go on to the state fair in September and present their presentations and do well there as. So it's a building step, but it's a great step for them. And
the Wildcat District has a tendency to turn out those state presentations each and every year. Hey, I always like to, because we really hope that Will and I really hope this generates interest, and maybe you want your kids to be a part of it, or you want to go watch these kids participate. And I always like to finish by having you tell us, how do we get our children involved in 4-H?
So you just go to our website. We have a link to sign up. You call our office, we'll get you signed up, and we'll get you taken care of.
So once again, it's called 4-H Club Days. They've also got a wonderful calendar on there. We've got a couple coming up here in the near future. Please, like I said, just by going out and watching these young men and women present, we in turn are supporting them and helping them grow as our future leaders.
Yes.
Will, thank you so much. Will Morris of the Wildcat District from the Kansas State Research and Extension Office on this Wildcat Wednesday. We'll be back with more KOAM Morning News right after this.